Welcome back to Lighten Up with Bo. I know we're doing something a little different because it's all about not taking everything so seriously. And so I thought I'd just try a fun little handheld mic and uh, and this fun little background setting with a rainbow and water and a sky. Because I was like, I want a background that's a little bit lighter, a little bit more playful. I don't know how you found me on Lighten Up with Bo, but I hope you're at peace. If you're doing the lessons, remember you're doing wonderfully. You're doing beautiful. No one is judging you. No one is grading you. No one is measuring you. Only you are, and that's the ego mind. Your perfection is unharmable. So enjoy these lessons, have fun with them. Nobody is grading if you're doing it just right. That's the ego mind. So whatever you found me, if you're not doing the lessons in A Course in Miracles, I do have a few other topics on my channel. But my intention is to, by speaking about A Course in Miracles and going through the lessons, to help you rediscover with you the true nature of our soul and spirit. Some call it the Christ nature. Some call it the awakened nature, the Buddha nature, enlightenment, whatever that is. But mostly just to stop taking this dream of humanity so seriously. So with that, we're on the lessons. And I hope it's helpful. You don't need to have the book. There is a app now that is completely free, and I believe it's called ACIMCOE, but it's like a purple logo and it's free, and it has the entire text, all the lessons. It's amazing, but you can also just follow along here. So we're lesson 29. By the way, take a deep breath, settle in, and here we go. Lesson 29 in A Course in Miracles. God is in everything I see. God is in everything I see. The idea for today explains why you can see all purpose in anything. It explains why nothing is separate, by itself or in itself. And it explains why nothing that you see means anything. In fact, it explains every idea we have used thus far, and all the subsequent ones as well. Today's idea is the whole basis for vision. God is in everything I see. So for all the lessons so far, it explains every idea. God is in everything I see. Paragraph 2. You will probably find this idea very difficult to grasp at this point. You may find it silly, irreverent, senseless, funny, even objectionable. Certainly, God is not in a table, for example, as you see it, right? It's saying, like, certainly the way we see with the ego's eyes of duality, we don't think, well, God's in a table, God's in that bed, God's on that, God's in that hat. God is not in everything my physical eyes see. Come on. Come on. And if you notice those thoughts, you're right where you're supposed to be. Certainly, God is not in a table, for example, as you see it. Yet we emphasized yesterday's lesson, that a table shares the purpose of the universe. And what shares the purpose of the universe shares the purpose of its creator. Paragraph 3. Try then today to begin to learn, it's just a beginning, to learn how to look on all things with love, appreciation, and open-mindedness. You do not see them now. Now, some of you, right, when I read that, go, what do you mean I don't see them now? I see appreciation for all things. But most of us, we've, with our ego, decided things that deserve more appreciation and other things that deserve less appreciation. Of course, the Course in Miracles is asking us to move towards beautiful neutrality with all things, to see appreciation in a table. And if you don't see it, just asks for spirit. Spirit, help me to be appreciative of all things, these blinds in my room, this floor, my hand, the street, the asphalt, all the same. Would you know what is in them? Loud engine. I appreciate that loud engine. Hello, loud engine. Nothing is as it appears to you. Its holy purpose, its divine purpose, its holy purpose stands beyond your little range. So, what it's saying right now, not in shame and guilt, is that the mind we're identified as, this egoic, separate me mind, it's beyond the range of our understanding, and that's okay. But if we open that maybe it's beyond our understanding, we can receive the depth beneath it. When vision has shown you the holiness that lights up the world, you will understand today's idea perfectly. And you will not understand how you could ever have found it difficult. Beautiful. Our 6 2-minute practice periods for today should follow a now familiar pattern. Begin with repeating the idea to yourself with eyes open or closed. God is in everything I see. God is in everything I see. Begin with repeating the idea to yourself and then apply it randomly to chosen objects, subjects about you, naming each one specifically, trying to avoid the tendency towards self-directed selection, which may be particularly tempting in connection with today's idea because of its wholly alien nature, meaning it's alien to the ego mind that God is in everything I see. To the ego mind, well, God is in nature, but God's not in, that plant holder. The ego's like, no, God is not there. God is here. Even to the ego, it thinks that it's here, but it's not there. Remember that any order which you impose is equally alien to reality. So let me say that again. Remember that any order that you impose is equally alien to reality, meaning there is no order in ultimate reality. Everything is one. Everything is equally part of it. Everything is part of the wholeness equally at all times. So there's no order of where God is or where God isn't. There is no order of beauty where beauty is and where it isn't. It's all equally seen through beautiful appreciation. Yeah, look at that microphone. It's kind of fading in and out of this picture. Oh, that's fun. We'll put it down here. I don't know. We're just trying things out, guys. Maybe if I put it up here, we'll put it down here. We're just playing around. So your list of subjects should therefore be as free of self-selection as possible. For example, a suitable list might include God is in this coat. God is in this magazine. God is in that wall frame. God is in that door. God is in that pillow. I'm not reading from the book right now. God is in this finger. God is in this lamp. God is in that body. God is in that door. God is in that cup. Wherever your eyes fall, it doesn't matter. Just don't select anything in advance. Anything your eyes fall on, the light switch, the window pane, deodorant, a wallet, everything indiscriminately. In addition to the assigned practice periods, repeat the idea for today at least once an hour, looking slowly about you as you say the words unhurriedly to yourself. So now throughout the day, once an hour, remember there's a couple apps you can find to help you set the time. You'll just look around you as you say to yourself, God is in everything I see. Or you could say it to some specific things, however you want to practice in between the official practice periods. At least once or twice, you should experience a sense of restfulness as you do this. A sense of restfulness. Isn't that wonderful? God is in everything I see. We're just learning to find beautiful, all-encompassing appreciation for all things. Maybe you're watching the news, which I don't tend to do much, and you happen to see a political figure that you tend to not like. What if in that moment you could go, God is in that figure that I see? God is in everything. This is a pretty easy lesson. Please feel free to subscribe if you want to be kept in the loop of videos I do related to the lessons, the text, or I am going to, as I promised, be doing some videos about some topics that are near and dear to me that I think will be valuable. You can go to lightenupmovement.com if you want to reach out to me. You can also just comment here. You can hit like if you think it was valuable. But I'll do whatever, follow your heart. I don't have a care and concern. My desire is that this reaches as many people as possible to help them lighten up and remember the truth of what they are, that is beyond all harm and fear and pain, and that God is in everything we see, including the image, the reflection in the mirror we call ourselves. God is in everything. So have a beautiful rest of your day or night. Don't forget to go dance a little, swing on a swing, play on the beach, jump in the water. I don't know, climb a tree. Lighten up. It's not as serious as your head is making it, I promise you. Stay blessed. I'll see you soon.